Alright, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Jumper here today, bringing you a brand new video. It's been a while since I haven't said that intro, actually. Um, so the review video, oh man, we started late. Fuck it, I'll just do a dub video. I don't know, fuck that means. I'm just gonna go with it. So I was supposed to do a review video showing the controller and how it looks and all that good stuff, but the way it looked when I recorded it and all that, it just didn't look that good. So instead, I'm just gonna talk about the controller. You guys know how the controller looks. If you don't, I'll just pop an image on the screen. Fuck it. But yeah, the controllers look good. I'm not gonna lie. I like how it looks. Besides the looks, what I wanted to make this video. What I wanted to make this video about was the quality of the controller. Is it worth the price, and how long it lasts for before it gets old and fucking shit. So we're gonna start off with the 360 controller. The 360 controller, I did very minimum changes to the controller. Well, not really. Actually, I went all in on the 360 since it was my first time buying a Scuf. Everybody was using it. It was, I felt like it was that one thing I needed to become the best player I could be, and it was, honestly. I remember playing Modern Warfare 3. I remember playing Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops 2 with that shit, and I was fucking amazing. So yeah, the 360 controller, it was amazing. It was durable. I never had problems with my controller. Like, the paddles never were stiff. The analog sticks were fucking amazing. Probably because I used Control Freaks back then. This is where the analog sticks were never like worn out, but none of my 360 controllers that I used to use before the Scuf, they never got worn out. Like, I have an Evil controller for the 360 and I still have it and it works perfectly fine. The analog stick, of course, is fucked, is busted because it's been in a box for the longest time ever. Like, I've mistreated it for the last 2 years. Like, I haven't used that shit since, like, shit. I probably haven't used it since Black Ops 2. That's when that controller, I generally bought that controller for Modern Warfare 2. Moving on to Modern Warfare 3, it wasn't as fast because it's not the game that it was. So then I stopped using it, but it's all good. I still have it. Fucking the paint job on it was amazing. And yeah, so I think the 360 controllers were amazing. They never broke for me. Everything was amazing. The Scuf was comfortable. Like, even playing Claw was comfortable on the 360. But yeah, the paddles on it were great. Never were busted. I sold the controller. It looked beautiful. And yeah, honestly, if I would tell you this back then, 100% buy that 360 controller, Scuf. It's comfortable, doesn't break. It's incredible. The next Scuf I got was actually my Xbox One Scuf. Same thing. A little bit, it got a little bit worse. I feel like Scuf changed what they were doing to the controllers in the fact of their paddles and their buttons and how the controller, the layouts were. But again, it is a brand new console. It was a brand new console, brand new controller. The only problem I had with the Xbox One Scuf was the paddle. The A paddle was always getting stiff, and that's probably because of the jetpacks. No, it wasn't because, nah. Okay, so backtrack. Give me a minute. In COD Ghost, just put this in your head. In COD Ghost, I had about 90. Oh nah. I had way more than 90 days played. Yo, this thing about it, I used to play every day for fucking 15 to 20 hours a day. When I had school, I used to play from 3 o'clock. Oh no. I used to play from 3 o'clock to 2 in the morning, wake up at 4 to get at least 3 matches in of singles, and then I'll go to school. So even when I had school, I played for 10 hours. 10 hours. So then imagine how much I played. And then the Xbox One, on Ghost as well, I played the same amount. So I did switch from 360 to the Xbox. Wait, hold on, wait, I'm confusing myself. For the 360, I had that controller for like 2 or 3 years. Since Modern Warfare 3 until Ghost, and then Ghost, when Ghost came out for the Xbox One, they switched consoles. I still have that same controller. So yeah, I've had the Xbox One controller for since I don't know 2014, 2015. So it's two years. I've had the 360 controllers for now what couple years. And then yeah, so the Xbox controller, the only problem I had with it was the running stick, the left analog stick. I fixed it. It got stiff. That's what happened to it. It got stiff, and that's it. They fixed it, and after that, it never happened again. But I'm pretty sure it's because I used it that much. And then, so yeah, for that controller, 10 out of 10 again. Amazing quality. The paint job I did on it was crazy. It was not really crazy. It's just red and white and black. It looks amazing though. I love that controller. I still have it. And then, what other game did I play on Xbox One competitively? Was it AW maybe? Yeah, it was AW. AW, I kept it all throughout AW. And that's it. And then console switch, I remember March 15, I don't know what year, probably 2015, 2016 maybe. I got a PS4 controller. See, this is another year. So a year later, we're buying a new Scuff, and shit, I thought it was gonna be different. I thought it was gonna be better. Fucking yeah, right. It got worse. So I got my controller in March, maybe. I think I got it in April, maybe May. And then a month later, the fucking controller busted. The fucking paddles were stiff. Analog stick wouldn't work. So I sent it in. I'm like, oh, it's probably they just probably gave me a shit controller. Like, you know, I had warranty on it still, so I fixed it. I didn't have to pay for anything. Except, well, no, I paid like $10 for the paddle. But whatever, I didn't care. I sent it in. 3 months later, after I got the controller back, the same thing happened. I'm like, alright, what the hell's happening? This is the third time. I didn't pay for it because it happened to me, you know, under my warranty line. So my controller kept on breaking, and I didn't pay for the second time. Then the third time, same thing, the A paddle. So, you know, this is my fourth time sending it in. That I sent it in a month ago, and right now it's good. But I feel like the second and third time they sent it in, they didn't put new paddles in, because one, they gave me the controller broken. So where you hold on to the controller, it was like bumped out, like if they would have they damaged the controller. And I didn't say anything of it. I'm like, yo, whatever, like, you know, they had to reopen the controller, blah blah, whatever, right? And okay, so then the fourth time sending it in, which was last month, I told them like, hey, listen, this is my fourth time sending it in. It's been 4 months since I've sent it in last time. Do I still have to pay for it? They're like, yeah, you have to pay for it. I'm like, whatever, no problem. So I sent it in, and this time they did an amazing job. It cost more than fucking I've ever paid for a fucking controller. Well, not that I've ever paid for a controller, but I've ever paid for a repair. It was $60 plus the shipping, and you know, at least this time they, oh, wow, at least this time they fucking did something, right? Like, they gave me brand new analog sticks. It looks like a brand new controller, right? Because not even the sticker, like, I don't know, I feel like they gave me a brand new controller, because last time they gave me a controller, the ring for it was fucking gray, and I mean, it was like platted. It was already used. The paddles were fucking old. Like, you could tell it was an old controller that they gave me. You could literally hear it. Hold on, look, watch. My controller did not sound like that when they gave it to me the last time. It was literally all fucking used, and it only took 2 months for that shit to re-break. The grips are brand new. They're not dirty, because I know if it was mine, I know they don't clean it. They look brand new. Everything on this controller is brand new. So, Xbox 360 Scuff, 10 out of 10. Xbox One Scuff, 9 out of 10. The PS4 fucking controller, I honestly, the only reason I don't have a cinch controller or a Battle Beaver is because of the paddles. I love these paddles. So if it wasn't for these paddles, if the Scuff would only have the button, I wouldn't even buy it. I would get a Cinch or a Battle Beaver. But the PS4 controller, 4 out of 10, 100%. Like, I don't know. I feel like they just break too easily. The controller seems fragile. It's just awful. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys could learn from my mistakes. If you want to buy a Scuff, take this into consideration. Depends on what console you are, and if you're on if you're on any Xbox console, you should be good. PlayStation console, I can't really tell you from the PS3 or anything like that because I never owned it. But from the PS4 perspective, you should if you don't worry about the paddles, that's really the only difference from Cinch and Scuff is the paddles. But yeah, if you guys enjoy, leave a comment, like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.